You guys ready for their live dials? We promised we were going to give away $500 in CABOOM leads, this big CABOOM leads giveaway, and yes, we did. We had hundreds of agents comment, follow me on Instagram, and DM the word Telesales to us on IG to be entered in the giveaway, which was amazing. You guys rocked. Congratulations. We do have a winner. We have this agent who commented Telesales. You're officially entered in the drawing. Her name is Catherine, and I am about to call her right now. I'm actually going to try to FaceTime her. She was told she's one of the finalists, but she doesn't know that I am actually going to be calling her literally right now. What is up? How are you? Catherine, great to see you.
What's up, Cody?
Congratulations. You won $500 in CABOOM leads.
I love that.
Oh, that's awesome. Where are you from?
I'm in Nashville, Tennessee.
Ah, very cool. I love it. How long have you been watching our stuff?
Probably since 8 months.
Wow. And the giveaway, the dial videos, what do you think of those?
I like them. They're great. They're super helpful. I just jumped into telesales on the outbound side, so they're really helpful. I've been doing the inbound for quite a while, and I switched over. So
Very cool. Well, how long have you been in the industry?
just since April, I was in project management before, and I jumped in feet first, head first. I don't know. In April, took the test, and just it looked fun and interesting and new. So it's exciting, it's scary, and it's pretty awesome.
It's awesome. Like 6 months?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, congratulations. Welcome to the industry, and thank you for entering our giveaway. Our team will get you a code that you can use $500 in CABOOM leads credit. So congrats.
Awesome. Thanks, Cody.
Yes, thank you. Hope you're doing amazing. Good to see you, and congratulations once again.
Awesome. Thank you.
See ya. Have an amazing day. Talk soon. Bye-bye. Look at that. CABOOM! Giving away $500 in free leads. How fun is that, by the way? Oh my gosh, I love that. Congratulations, Catherine. Go in comments and congratulate Catherine. Also, you guys are like, hey, what about me? Well, we're about to release a live dial of my buddy Clark from The Ultimate Agent, which is coming out October the 21st at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Season 3 of our show. You do not want to miss it. For this week's giveaway, okay, this is my favorite backpack in the whole world. Okay, it's got 8% on the front. It's got 8% on the back. It has got so much space. You'll see our team rolling through the airport to road shows and events, and we're all rocking the 8% backpack. I love this thing. Here's what we're gonna do. Comment dials on YouTube and then go to Instagram, follow me, and send the comment dials as well so that we can track who is entering the giveaway. I'm also gonna throw in our 8% goal tracker so that you can go in and put what you're grateful for, which is an amazing way to start your day, what your long-term goals are, today's goals, and then track your activity every single day. The power of writing down your goals is insane. You're 900% more likely to achieve them writing down every single day. So make sure you check that out. Either way, dials to be entered in this week's giveaway. Enjoy the Clark video, and we'll see you next time. Hopefully rocking an 8% backpack and a goal tracker.
Hello?
Hey, Carlene, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good. I'm glad to hear that, ma'am. I just had a second to get back to you. I saw a request you put in for information on burial and final expense insurance. I'm an underwriter in your area here. It looks like you're in Canaan. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, very good. And on the form here, Miss Carlene, you just put your name. Were you looking for just you or you and someone else?
No, just myself.
Just yourself? Okay. Well, ma'am, what has you looking into getting coverage today? Just nothing in place at the moment, or have you experienced a loss recently?
No, I have my cremation all paid for. I just was looking at the burial insurance part of it.
Okay.
It's all paid for.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you have that covered already, ma'am. So you're just looking to maybe add some additional to make sure everything's taken care of?
Yep.
Okay.
Like I said, the cremation is totally paid for. It's just sitting in escrow right now.
Okay. Okay. I gotcha. All right. Very good. Well, I'd be happy to walk you through that, ma'am. Were you hoping to just cover those final expenses, or you want to leave some extra money behind for loved ones on top of that?
That's what I was wondering about.
Okay. Well, I'd be happy to kind of talk you through that, Miss Carlene. Is there someone you're most concerned about protecting with this and making sure they're not paying out of pocket?
My kids.
Your kids? Okay. Hey, that's the best reason, right?
Well, the thing is my house and everything is all paid for.
Okay.
But I've been disabled for the last probably 15 years or so. I got hurt at work, and it paid off my house and whatever, but I don't want the state to be able to step in and take it away from my kids after I've paid for it and worked hard
Yes, ma'am.
for it all this time.
Yep.
So that's what I was the extra insurance would go to is to make sure my kids could still keep the house.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Absolutely. And how many kids do you have, Miss Carlene?
I just have 2.
Two. What are
But I
their
have 5 grandchildren too.
5 grandkids? You got a whole basketball team over there.
I'm
I
working
love
on
it.
it.
You must be a proud grandma. I love that. That's what are your kids' names, ma'am?
My daughter is Karen, Caron, and then I have a daughter named Kristen, Christen.
Okay, very good.
And
So
then
you got
I have, like I said, I got 5 grandkids. They range from 17, one's here at the end of this month, and then the other one is a year old.
okay. So
the
quite
other 3 range in between there.
Okay, so quite the age range there. I love it. So
Yeah.
so ma'am, do you feel like without coverage in place, would it be a financial strain for Karen and Christine to cover everything?
Yeah, I think it would be. I
It
mean, my
would,
house is,
okay.
like I said, my house is paid for, but
Yes, ma'am.
when it comes down to like the taxes and whatever, they may have a
Yeah.
issue with that. Or
Yeah.
59, so they may have an issue with the state after that. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, what we can do, ma'am, like I said before, I'm an underwriter with the state, so all that means, ma'am, is I'm not calling you from one specific insurance carrier. So my goal here,
Right.
Miss Carlene, is not to twist your arm into one kind of policy or sell you anything. What we can do is I can walk you through almost every carrier in the state and be able to hold those up side by side for you, and we can look at what would be the lowest cost to you, okay, to get Karen and
Okay.
Christine the most benefit, okay. And then from there, ma'am, we're not paying anything today. What we'll do is I'll help you get an application in to at least get you approved, and then once you're ready for that to start, we
Okay.
can get that started for you. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, perfect. All right, ma'am. So you got Karen and Christine there. You said it would probably be a strain for them. What? Tell me a little bit, ma'am. Why is that important to you to take care of for your daughters?
Why?
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
my only kids.
Hey,
Yeah, they're the only 2 kids I got.
Yeah.
I've always helped them out and pretty much take care of everything. My oldest one says I can't die anyway, so she don't need me anymore.
Okay. Sounds like, well, ma'am, I'll tell you this, Miss Carlene, it sounds like you're a wonderful mother in thinking through this. And I know it might sound like a silly question asking why that's important to you, but I talk to a lot of people every day and it's not important to them. So shockingly enough. So I just like to get to know your situation, but I can tell obviously family's a high priority for you. So I respect you for that, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I commend you for that. You sound like a great mother and grandmother. So good on you there, ma'am.
Yeah, they're all spoiled.
Yep. Very good. Very good. So, ma'am, I imagine then it's probably a little bit of stress to you knowing, God forbid if you were to pass, that would be a burden for Karen and Christine, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I know when my mother passed away,
Uh-huh.
I waited a year before I actually ended up having her buried because it was like $250 just to dig a hole for a square.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
So when I look at it that way, I got everything taken care of so they wouldn't have to mess with anything.
Of course. Yeah.
But I would like them to be able to at least try to keep the house, whatever.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, what we'll do, ma'am, how this works is I'll walk you through and just ask you a few basic questions, and then we can walk through what your options are and the cost of all of that. And then, like I said, based on the one that sounds most attractive, most affordable, I'll help you get approved, get an application in, and then from there we can kind of decide when do you want that policy to start. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, ma'am, on the form here you put your birthday is May 2nd, 1966. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I
happy
just turned
belated.
59 on Friday.
Yes, ma'am.
The other reason why I'm getting older.
I get it. Time has a way of doing that to us, doesn't it?
Yes.
Well, happy belated birthday, ma'am. Did you do anything fun?
Yeah, I had to cook out with my grandkids and my daughters.
Hey, that's a perfect celebration. I love that. Very good. And then, Carlene, you got to forgive me for this next part, ma'am. My mother raised me better than to ask a woman this, but I have to for my form here. Do you mind sharing your height and weight with me, ma'am?
I am 5'2".
Uh-huh.
And I weigh about 258.
Okay. And then
Thanks to all the medicine I've been on.
Oh, I gotcha. And then, ma'am, any nicotine, cigarette, tobacco use?
Yeah, but I quit about a year ago.
Okay. Was it over a year ago that you quit, would you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good job there. I know that's not an easy thing to quit.
Well, it ain't easy to lose weight either.
Hey.
But I've lost 20 pounds in 3 months, so
Oh
I'm
my
working
gosh.
at it.
Well, great job. You're a strong lady, Carlene. You're not messing around. I love that. Very good. All right. And then, ma'am, just a few basic health questions. Again, this is about as deep as the health side goes. There's no testing or anything, but I just a couple questions here for you. Have you been diagnosed or tested positive as having HIV or AIDS, ma'am?
No.
Okay.
No.
Are you currently bedridden, hospitalized, or in a care facility?
No.
Okay. Okay. Any heart disease, including heart attack, heart surgery, or congestive heart failure?
No, but I had what they call a TMI.
A TMI, too much
So,
information? Oh, a TIA. I
no,
got
it was
a
TIA.
TIA. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
I
I
just
got you.
wasn't sure if I was getting the initials right.
I was
And that
like,
was about a year ago.
I didn't
and
know if
they
you were
found nothing else wrong.
okay. I didn't know if you were hitting me with some text lingo there, Miss Carlene.
No, just trying to get the initials right of
I
what I
got you.
had.
I got you. So you had a TIA, you said about a year ago?
Right.
Okay. And is that the only stroke you've had, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Any other circulatory system issues, ma'am, like aneurysm, seizure, lupus, sickle cell anemia?
Nope.
Okay. Have you ever had cancer, Miss Carlene?
Nope.
Okay. Any disease of the liver or kidney, including insulin-dependent diabetes or hepatitis B or C?
Nope.
All
I'm
right.
pre-diabetic, but that's
Okay.
why I'm trying to lose the weight so I
Hey.
can get off the medication so I don't have to take it anymore.
Okay. What medication are you on there, ma'am?
Metformin, and it was, like I
Metformin.
said,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Very
As
good.
soon as
And then,
my A1C goes down under 5 point, whatever it is,
mhm.
I don't have to take the medicine no more.
Okay. Very good.
So
Very good. What was your most recent A1C
that's
reading,
what I'm
ma'am?
working towards for 5.6.
Okay. Well, hey, below it.
I'm working on it.
Hey, below 8 is what they're looking for there, ma'am. So you're good there. You're good there.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And then any disease of the lungs, including chronic asthma or COPD?
No.
Okay. Hey, you're 5 for 5, Miss Carlene. You're crushing it. Only a couple more here. Have you been confined to a hospital overnight in the last year or had any major surgeries?
No.
Okay. Have you been recommended to have any counseling for alcohol, drug abuse, or convicted of a felony or DUI?
Nope.
All right. And then last one here, ma'am, and I'll shut up on these for you, okay? Any depression, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, dementia, or Lou Gehrig's disease?
Depression is and anxiety is basically what I take the Luxetine for it.
Okay. I'm in the same boat, ma'am. I've got both of those myself.
Kind of hard not to have those in this kind of
in the world today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And you said you're on Deluxetine for those?
Yes.
Okay. And then, ma'am, I know you mentioned, you were on some other medications. That's all for the health questions. Is there anything else that you're treating with medication right now, like blood pressure, cholesterol, anything like that?
I take a Taurus.
Okay. Atorvastatin?
And, yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's for the cholesterol.
Yes, ma'am.
And then this is what they gave me after the stroke was hydrochloride.
Okay.
Okay. Which I don't even know what that one does. I don't think it does much, but that's it.
You said hydrochloride?
Yep.
Is it hydrochlorothiazide?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah. It's a long-ass name for a little tiny pill.
Yep. And they gave you that after your stroke, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've been taking it ever since. Doctors have never taken me off in it, so
Yep.
keep taking it.
Gotcha. Very good. All right, man. And then any other medication that might show up on a report or that you're taking daily, like blood pressure, anything else?
Nope. That's 4, right? In the Ozempic.
Okay. Well, you said a lot of medication, so I was prepared for a lot more than that.
Oh, no, that's just a lot for me.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Anything more than a few Advil a day. Yeah, I get you. Okay. All right, ma'am.
Yeah, I was lucky to even used to be able to take an Advil for a headache. Now these I got to take every day. It's like,
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this, ma'am. So while that's loading, right now I've got basically every carrier that operates in the state loading, and we can kind of walk through what your best options will be. While that's loading, do you know the difference between term life insurance and whole life insurance, ma'am?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to bore you too much, ma'am, because life insurance can get pretty boring pretty quickly. but I want to give you a brief explanation because I want you to be able to kind of make an informed decision for yourself here. So basically, ma'am, term is short for terminate, which means that the coverage is not permanent and will end at some point. So heaven forbid, if you were to pass away after that coverage ended, then none of that money would go to Karen or Christine. Okay.
Yeah, it sits there and
Yeah.
doesn't do nothing.
Right. It also will not go past
What the hell's Mr. paying for it then?
Hey, I get you, ma'am. I get you. The other thing with term, ma'am, is that the cost is not locked in, so it does increase over time with your age and your health. On the other hand, we got whole life, which is exactly what it sounds like. It lasts your whole life, and then that cost is locked in, so it never goes up on you, regardless of what happens with your health or age. Okay, so I'm assuming
Well,
you.
that's more what I want.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm assuming you'd want to look at that. So the good news here, Miss Carlene, is what I'm seeing. It does look like you're eligible to apply with 3 of the top carriers in the state. It looks to me like your lowest cost for the most benefit for Christine and Karen would be a company called American Amicable. Have you heard of them before?
No.
Okay.
I've heard of Amica or whatever it is.
America, yeah.
Not American.
American Amicable, yeah. So they operate out of Texas. They've been around for over 100 years. Very reputable. Actually, my wife has a policy with them that I helped her get. If that tells you anything, we've trusted them with my family. But very very reputable carrier. So let me kind of walk you through your options here, ma'am. And I know you said, are you working or retired?
Actually, I'm disabled.
Oh, that's right. So you received disability.
Not quite ready for retirement yet, but this one, yes.
I got you. Okay, and then, ma'am, is that Social Security paid to you on the 1st, the 3rd, or one of the Wednesdays?
3rd.
The 3rd, okay. Only reason I ask, ma'am, some carriers, they do need to validate just that what your payment method would be, that you have an active institution. So I want to make sure I'm looking at the right one for you. Does that go to a direct deposit to a bank account, or does that go to like a Direct Express card?
It's direct deposit to my checking account.
Okay, very good. I just want to make sure I'm looking at the right carriers for you there, ma'am. So with American Amicable, ma'am, do you have a pen and paper there for me, Miss Carlene?
Yep.
You do? Okay, perfect. So you're way ahead of me. I like it. So a few things I'll have you write down with this policy, ma'am. The first is just price and benefit lock.
Okay. Did I lose you?
Nope. Can you hear me?
Nope. All right, I got to put it on speaker.
Yep.
Can't write and hold the phone at the same time.
Hey, I get you.
Okay, so price and benefit log.
Yes, ma'am. So all that means, ma'am, is that the cost will never go up, and that benefit is locked in. So it's guaranteed to be paid to Karen and Christine.
Okay.
The next thing you can write, ma'am, is tax-free. I'm sure you know the government likes to tax just about everything we do these days. This is one of the few things they do not tax. So that full amount is paid to your daughters tax-free.
Ah, cool.
The third thing you can write.
They'll like that.
Go ahead.
I said they'll like that. They're paying taxes too, I imagine.
Yeah. The other thing you can write here, Miss Carlene, is cash value. And all that means, Carlene, is as you make your monthly payments, that will start to build cash on top of that benefit that would go to Karen and Christine.
Okay.
So basically it operates as a savings account, ma'am. And so by about year 1 or 2, you'd have an additional $1,000 to $2,000 sitting there that you can actually withdraw from tax-free like it were your own bank account.
Okay.
So let's say you have a bill you weren't planning on, or you want to go on a trip to visit grandkids or something. That's your money. You can actually withdraw from that and use that money as if it were your own.
Okay.
And then the last thing you can write here, Miss Carlene, is funeral planning service. So you don't have to use this if you don't want, ma'am, but it is included free of charge with your policy. Once you're approved when we apply today, they'll give you a call in the next week or so and get any details you want for your funeral. So down to the music, the flowers, if you have a church or funeral home in mind that you'd like to use, the invitations. And then when you pass, they do all of the planning for Karen and Christine free of charge.
Wow.
So that's a nice, because when you lose a loved one, the two things you don't want to worry about are money, and then how are we going to plan this, and we're grieving mom and all of that, and that kind of takes it all off their plate at once.
That probably be a very good thing, but
yeah.
Like I said, I got the cremation paid for, so I thought I was doing good.
Yeah. Well, you are. You're ahead of the game. You got at least that paid for. I'm glad you have that. So, and then, ma'am, in terms of budget, because affordability is going to be my main concern. Have you thought through what you'd like to set aside monthly to make sure that Karen and Christine are protected?
That I really haven't given much thought to.
Okay. If I give you a range, Miss Carlene, could you tell me if it sounds way too high or sounds about right?
Okay, I can do that.
Okay. And then again, we can just go up or down based on what you want here, and that'll just kind of determine, obviously, what you put into it will determine how much we can get you, okay, for them. So between like 150 to 200 a month?
Can we go a little lower than the 150?
Of course, absolutely. Yeah, maybe between like 100 to 125 in that range. And we can go lower than that too. If that's again, my goal here is that it's not a stress for you to pay this.
Right now it is, but
Okay, how about 75 to 100 in that range?
yeah, that would work.
Okay. So what you can do here, ma'am, if you want to write this down, I'll tell you what 100, 85, and 75 will get you, okay?
Okay.
And then again, ma'am, you're not paying that today. What we can do, even if you decide to, we can always apply for a lower amount. And if you decide you want to increase that later, we can always increase it, okay?
Okay.
So we're just
that sounds more.
yeah. We can always go lower, and then once you're approved, we know you're approved. We can go from there, okay?
Okay.
All right. So what I'm seeing here, ma'am, if you were to set aside $100 a month, even for Karen and Christine, that would get them $18,535 paid to them when you pass. For the $85 a month set aside for Christine and Karen, ma'am, that would get them $15,679.
All right. Can you repeat that amount again?
The 85, yeah. So the 85 a month, ma'am, would be $15,679.
Okay.
And then that 75, ma'am, would be $13,775. So of those, what would you say sounds best to you?
I'd go with the 75 and then increase it.
Yeah.
Once I get some other bills paid off, then I could increase it.
Okay.
It
Well,
would work easy.
Yeah. Well, what I'll do, maybe if you want to you can take me off speaker there, and I'll open the application for us,
Okay.
and we'll get that knocked out real quick, okay?
Okay.
And then, yeah, ma'am, I'm hearing my voice repeat back to me when I'm on speaker. If you can take me off there.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Thank
I
you.
gotta turn the volume down, helps a little bit. Is that better?
It is. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. All right. And then, Miss Carlene, is this a number you receive texts on?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to text you, ma'am. We're on my work phone. I'm going to text you from my personal cell phone.
Okay.
And I just send over my badge just for your peace of mind. I don't know about you, but I get about 100 calls a day, and I like to know who I'm talking to.
Well, yeah, that is a good thing to know who I'm talking to before I do too much.
Yes, ma'am. Yep. So I just sent that over to you, ma'am, and that has my it's from a 719 number. That has my license number, all of my contact information, and my picture on there for you. Okay.
Okay.
And I just send that over for some for some peace of mind because they asked some personal questions on a life insurance application, so I just want you to have that for your peace of mind there, okay?
I got it. There we go.
Perfect. And that NPN at the bottom, Miss Carlene, that is my national producer number, which is my license number to provide insurance.
Okay.
And you got to go easy on me there, Carlene. I didn't know it was picture day when we took that, and my haircut's pretty rough in that.
Don't worry about that.
All right. I got the application open here, ma'am, and we'll be done here in a couple minutes.